Welcome to this video on Unifield. In this film we will show you how to create manually a supply invoice. So supply invoice is usually a document which is automatically created at the end of a purchase process. However, you can create manually supply invoices, for instance, to account for a phone bill or an insurance bill. So to create manually a supply invoice, you go to the Accounting Business Application, then Suppliers, Supply Invoices, and then you select the button New. Alright, so on the supply invoice form we can see that the journal field is automatically completed by the purchase journal. The currency is for the moment the euro currency because this is the instance functional currency. Now we select a supplier, so that's gonna be Malawi Telephone Company. Then next is to fill in the document date, which could be the today date. The posting date is the today date by default, but that can be changed. Next, in the invoice tab, the account is automatically filled in because this is the payable account of the supply we have selected. We can also add a free reference. We fill in the due date, the total field, so this field actually will represent the total amount of the invoice, and that's going to be filled in as soon as we validate the invoice. Next is to add an invoice line. Alright, so the quantity is obviously 1. The unit price could be 500. Next, so we need to fill in a description, so that's going to be a manual input, so that's, for instance, could be monthly phone bill payment. The account code in this case will be 65310, and then you save and close. So at this stage, in case you realize that you made a mistake, for instance, on the account, you can always select the red cross to delete the line. Now the last thing to do is to allocate the cost to analytical accounts. So we select the button New, then the destination is set by default. We add a cost center, funding pool, and then we save the line and we save the form. Alright, so we have completed the supply invoice form, so now we save it. So we see that the state of the invoice is in draft, and what we need to do now is to validate the supply invoice after revision. Alright, that's it. Thanks for listening.